Good. Well, happy Sunday. Hi, I'm Rochelle, and I am in Quebec, Canada. And wow, there's a lot of light coming in from that window. Let me see if I can change that. Okay. Um, so I have a blog called Feeding a Crowd, and I'm super excited about being here today. I am also available on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube, of course, because I'm here. So, welcome to my life. I try to just speak candidly about what I do and what I believe in, and I want to bring back a lot of what has gone missing, and a lot of it came back to life during the pandemic, right? Because we went back to some basics, and that is great. Now, if only we could sustain that, if only we could keep that passion with us and keep on striving to go back to what is real and what is natural. If today I was going to have a rant, it would be about that, which I might have later. But first, I want to talk about all the happy stuff. My gardens are doing super well. I'm going to create a blog this week about the gardens and the pictures and what went well and what didn't go well. But here I want to talk about for the first time in my life, I planted potatoes because my beets didn't come out. I put mulch on top of the seedlings. Bad idea. I will never do that again. But the few beets I did have, they're just delicious. They're so sweet. It was like I did not have to do much to them. So basically, one of my beets was this big, and I just wrapped it in foil, roasted it. It was so large. I put it for 45 minutes at 385. And then when it came out, I let it cool. I just peeled it. After that, the peels come right off once it roasted. And don't worry about the coloring on your hands. It goes away really fast. And then I just added a little bit of balsamic, a little bit of I think it was rice vinegar, salt and pepper, and smoked paprika because that's my thing. And then I added shallots, like green onion to it, and it made for an amazing lunch salad. And beets are so good for us. So no beets, but the beets I did have, I'm really enjoying. So that didn't grow. Late May, I had this bed with nothing growing. I decided, well, potatoes it is. I never grew potatoes. Wow, what a discovery. I'm in love with growing potatoes. I now have like a huge batch of potatoes just from having four plants. Who knew it was this easy? I was very lucky. I had no pests. They grew like mad, and now I have big potatoes. And my dad yesterday joked with me, said, "Why would you grow potatoes? Potatoes are so cheap." Oh, no, potatoes are not cheap. Here, a tiny small bag is from $5 to $7, like not even the 5 pound one. So, frankly, that was a good investment. I'm saying that because that's where the potatoes are. That's awesome. So I discovered potatoes this year and my garlic. The garlic that you plant in the fall and that you harvest. I harvested mine about 3 weeks ago. I think I did everything right. I also have the scapes, where I create a powder. I dried them up in my dehydrator. And I'm going to create a sort of I don't know, a mixed spice. I'm going to create like some kind of, an herbal mix that I'm going to be able to use on everything. Basically, I'm going to use my earth, my other sage, rosemary, thyme. I'm going to use the garlic scape powder and with some salt. And I'm going to have like an insta delicious herbal mix to put on my food. So that's my plan but the garlic itself, the bulb, is so not what you expect. It's so sweet that you wonder why we think garlic is bitter. It is spicy, like hot, but it is not bitter. It's absolutely delicious. The garlic I planted, I'll get a bulb here. Um, it's a bit purple variety. Oops, there's the camera. See? It's absolutely gorgeous. It's not a huge bulb, but the bulbs in here are huge. So it's not like it doesn't make tiny little um, pieces. It just nice big bulbs, and it's absolutely delicious and sweet. I did not plant enough of this. This fall, I'm filling out a whole box with it. What I'm going to have to do though is find a way to plant something else once the garlic is done, right? So, some kind of beans or salads. So those were my two really amazing discoveries this summer is potatoes and garlic, which I plan on planting more. Now, never forget that I actually live in an apartment and I have a corner lot that no one was using except someone else had a small garden there, and I've been putting garden boxes everywhere. I'm going to run out of space, so obviously, eventually, I need my own plot, tiny home on a large plot. That's my plan. Um, but yeah, but next year, lots of garlic and potatoes because those it's just amazing. If I want to move on to my blog, I put up this summer a lot of strawberry recipes. I ate so many strawberries. Like almost every night, I would have a bowl of strawberries with 35% cream and just a tiny bit of sugar, organic sugar on top. It's mind-blowingly delicious, and it reminds me of my mom. My mom used to do that all the time, and so I think that I like to do that because of her. And so it's just one of those things. And I created a lot of, well, I had them, I renewed them, I made them, I modernized them because a lot of them are almost 10 years old. That's how long I've been here, and well, had my website. And so um, I had the strawberry cobbler. I have strawberry summer bars. Guys, it's amazing. You need to try it. It's like, it's so easy to make and so delicious. You need to try the strawberry bars. Of course, I have my fresh strawberry pie. So it's a strawberry pie recipe where you do not cook the strawberries. It's a revelation in deliciousness. So try that, the strawberry pie. And then also, let me look at my recipes because now I forget which recipes I have there. Also, I put up yeah, because uh, I'm a big, the strawberry rhubarb cobbler, right? Because who doesn't want that? And rhubarb and strawberries are just made to go together. And I also have a really great strawberry muffins recipe. So that's what I have. So that's four good strawberry recipes in a row. And also, because it's barbecue season, I have plenty of marinades that on my website. The last one that came out is, I love using buttermilk. It's one of the best things to use when marinating: smoked paprika and garlic. With my fresh garlic, that marinade on that pork where you create like shish kebabs, right? It was absolutely amazing. I love that recipe, and I usually don't use a recipe, so I had to rethink it and go slowly because I had to come up with a recipe. So all those links are here in the chat. Okay, if I don't know if they'll be there once you listen to it again, but if you go to my website, which is feeding-a-crowd.com, you'll see the recipes. And try them, tell me about it, comment about them, because that is just great. What other recipes have I come up with? Let me look. Well, some of them I'm going to wait because I want to keep some for next week, right? Also, asparagus. The asparagus were great this summer, so go for it. Like, if you still have asparagus, I know some people have it year round. We have it year round, but fresh like that, we only have it early spring to late spring to early summer, and they just blow your mind. A lot of I love the farmers grow them here, and they're just beautiful. So asparagus, go. They're so easy to use. You don't have to do much to an asparagus. You don't need the hollandaise sauce to make them beautiful. You just need a few ingredients and they just shine. So that's, something else that has been happening. After this live, I'm going to do another live. Be warned. It's going to be about sweet clover vanilla. Obviously, it's not called vanilla, it's an extract, but it's like a vanilla extract. So look um, for my next um, video after this, my next live after this, because we got to talk about this. What a discovery. That's something else that I discovered. Of course, I'm harvesting my beautiful thyme, because we use it a lot in the winter against colds. Talk about a cold. And just staying healthy. Thyme is it's great to use for any respiratory viruses. And it's so you just use it in all your food. You don't have to make. I love it in tea. I mean, herbal tea. But frankly, I just use it by the handful in everything, just like oregano, which is a pretty much, that has this some oregano is an antibiotic, a natural antibiotic. So if you're using oregano and thyme, you're all set. That. Um, I want to talk about my Etsy shop, because I do have a shop on feedingacrowd.com called Lucky Finds Thrift Shop. And it's great having it there. It's in Canadian money, right? And it's not. I'm not selling enough there, and I realized that I already had an Etsy shop from long ago, and I was selling biscotti, and so I reopened it under Lucky Finds Thrift Shop. Um, it's U.S. My customer base is in the US, so it's in US funds. And feel free to go look at everything. There's a lot there. I also added after that to my Lucky Find Thrift Shop on Feeding a Crowd, because I want to keep that there, because locally people can come and pick up their dishes here, whatever they're getting. They can come to my house and I'll just give it to them, and they save on shipping. So I'm keeping the store for now on Feeding a Crowd, but that might just go away. Um, I put the link there. If you search Lucky Finds Thrift Shop, all in one word, you will find my shop on Etsy. And I found some pieces that are, it just blows your mind. They're like collector pieces. They're just gorgeous. But what I'm even more excited about are just these normal pieces. This is a beautiful pie plate, right? It's got a nice brown design. It's a dinoware, and it's like a Pyrex glass. It's a beautiful, and the prices on my dishes are always below what you would pay, um, because I want people to buy them. I'm not keeping them in my store for fun, right? I think that beautiful pieces are made to be used and enjoyed, and not kept in a hutch like this without use. Believe me, I use everything in that hutch. Um, I also have this beautiful glass. But green depression glass like this is not something you find easily. And this is a beautiful piece. If I can tell you how much I'm selling it, let me see. I'm going to tell you the price of this. I'm going to find it in a second. So it's $21 Canadian. Okay. It's gorgeous. It's not perfect. These dishes are not meant to be perfect. There's a small chip here. Okay. And there's another one here. It's not great. It's not. It's a bit sad that it has chips, but these are made to be used. So imagine just using that, having little desserts, cookies, or whatever you want to use at $22. This color blows your mind. I mean, some other pieces I put them there on my Etsy shop, and they're so collectible pieces that they're gone within a day. So you have to look every week. If you go to my shop, favorite it so you can see what I'm putting there. And you think this is just milk glass, right? It's a casserole milk glass. Apparently, you can cook two different things in it. I guess a white lasagna and a red lasagna. Who knows? Or you put your beans in one and your carrots in the other, and you just bake it, right? Isn't that awesome? It's almost new. It has zero wear. Look at that. It has zero wear, no scratches. It's absolutely gorgeous. Because I love putting, when we eat supper, I put all the food on the table and everyone serves themselves. I've been doing that since the kids got old enough to serve themselves. This way, everyone eats what they want, and I'm throwing out a lot less food, right? So to me, beautiful serving dishes are a must. And white is the best color to serve food. It's also the best color to take pictures with food. That's where everything shines. So I love using white dishes. This, and I have a whole collection now on Etsy. Now, if I can tell you how much I'm selling that piece on Etsy, I just found it this week. Um, I'm missing one. So it's $31 Canadian. Um, and it sounds expensive, but it'll last you your whole lifetime. It's not something you get at the dollar store and you don't care about. It's something that every time you put on the table, it makes you smile. So, anyways, the Etsy shop, I'm not sure how many pieces I have now, listings. Oh, I have 33. So I'm up to 33 items, you know. And I have some vintage dishes there. It just beautiful, like amber dishes, the green daisy collection. I'm now up to 5 pieces. I have beautiful milk glass um, uh, mixing bowls. Just amazing. I mean, you just have to go look. You just have, and of course, I do have beautiful the pink depression glass there, and that there's going to be more. So and don't forget the Etsy shop pays for me to keep feeding a crowd open because there's no ads on my feeding a crowd website, and without ads it's not sustainable. It's very expensive for me to have the recipe generator for the printed recipe, to pay for the host, right? It's with Squarespace, for the images that I sometimes use, and for everything else. Everything costs something, and of course I'm not counting my time because this is a passion, it's something I do out of passion, right? So it's not for me to make money. It's for feeding a crowd to pay for itself. And it's also me sharing with you my passion of beautiful dishes and bakeware and casserole dishes. It's in teaware. It just, when you find something pretty and you're like, except that I don't need it, but I want to share it. And I want something that loves it, hopefully, to get it. So, like I said, after this video, I'm going to talk about sweet clover extract, which replaces vanilla extract. And so, thank you for just spending a bit of time with me. It's been a fun summer, and I look forward to coming back regularly and talking with my favorite people. So, have a great week, people, and see you soon.